Hello, welcome back to Hidden Home Technology. It's Handover Day at our latest cinema project. This is a garden cinema, so a kind of, fancy garden shed, summer house, garden room, what would typically be installed, I guess, as a garden office. Nice wood cladding on the outside, French doors, that kind of thing. So yeah, we've given it a real purpose now. We've done acoustic treatment. I guess it treats from, about 60 hertz fairly effectively upwards. The RT60 values pretty much textbook down to about 60. We've got it's a bit more than 30 centimeters worth of treatment in the front wall, and we've got consistent kind of 50 to 68 mil in the ceiling, maximum 68. That's the sort of fabric height. And we tried to sort of maximize that, but at the same time didn't want it poking onto the back of the fabric. But yeah, let me flip the camera around. I'll take you through the rest of the system. So here we go. I'll wide angle it for you. It's a Sony 75-inch TV. It's the client's own speakers. Got this beautiful kind of petrol-green wall, which the client managed to find. It's very similar to the Farrow and Ball colour we used, but just perhaps a little bit more green. It's Philips Hue lighting, and we did this cool kind of floating looking, see the underside as well, floating looking front wall to make it feel, I don't know, much lighter looking. It's really cool, and it travels along the top edge all the way to the back. This is the client's picture they've had from before. They've given us their 3 favourite records to mount on the back wall over there, and film posters there, and they've got a nice little Dolby sign up there. So the system is a 7.1.2 Atmos system. There are 2 Atmos height channels in the wall here, your 3 fronts, and then 4 around the back. There is a rail subwoofer in the back corner. What did we do that was interesting on this one? I guess what we found when we measured the listening position when we first put the sofa in was moving it back just about 6 inches took a good 6 dB out of 80 hertz. We were sat in a little bit of an 80 hertz peak, so by moving the sofa back just a smidge, it evened that out quite nicely. Other than that, everything kind of measures pretty incredibly. I think I didn't look at what the plus and minus dB was, but the waterfall plot was incredible. I brought my speakers from home, a little Dynaudios, just to confirm that 80 hertz lump was the room, not the speakers, and vice versa. Wasn't speakers. Turns out it's a bit of both with these speakers. They had a bit of a hump there anyway, so sitting in that peak made it worse. But we took that down, like I said, by a good 6 dB just by shifting back a tiny bit. If you go back a little further, you can eradicate it completely, but you sort of venture towards a null as well. So we were trying to balance out the listening position with the aesthetics, with the cramping the rear speakers. Feel like we settled on a good compromise. What else have we been up against that's of interest? Yeah, modelling, I guess, has worked out pretty perfectly. As I was saying, the waterfall plot turned out amazing. Yeah, sub at the back corner was definitely the right choice. Want to go a bit deeper with REW in the future. I'm going to come back perhaps in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and run Audacy, which is in the Marantz amplifier, see what the outcome is, by looking at it in REW, and also then seeing if I can't do anything manually a bit more complex in REW than what I've done so far. At the moment, I've kind of simply done gains, distances, phase of the subwoofer, checked all of that. And then set the crossover points for the front speakers. So yeah, it's worked out pretty well. Hey, there's Jude, the client. But that's it. So we'll see you next time.